Sponsored by Bet365.
Welcome back. In many ways, seeing is believing. Indigo Lady 66 to 1, could have been a million on the machines. Exchanges Castle Quest at 20 and QE in third at 40 to 1 in a total finish of roughies. Ken, we just got an email into the studio from Darren, who says hasn't run in a handicap, so not really been exposed. As she's been enlisted in group races since winning her maiden, would have been a nice touch off 88 in a 0 to 90. That is true. Wins like this are hard to explain though, aren't they? Except, let's just run through the fancied runners. Harrissier, coming off a long layoff. Ursa Major, trip woefully too short. El Salvador, even with the blinkers on, couldn't go the pace. Nonchalant, we didn't know whether the rating was right. Look, I'm not saying for 1 minute that I thought Indigo Lady would do anything other than finish last in this race, but when you looked at this race, there were some question marks, or lots of question marks about the fancied runners.
Oh yeah, it did look a wishy-washy listed race once Parrish Hall came out, but yeah, this result was very surprising. If you want to go digging, you know, she finished third in a Group 3 as a 2-year-old at Sean T, you know, not far behind Peaceburg, a good filly that's with Hayden O'Brien now, and finished in front of Flotilla, who went on to win a French Guineas. That was a good run, and it seemed like a genuine run, but she hadn't shown anything like that since. And you know, Willie McCreary showed last year with Faisalana how well he can do with fillies that he inherits from other trainers. And I'd imagine that's the reason he was sent this filly. He's been sent more than one with this type of profile. He would have been sent her with a view to getting more black type. And this is very, very much mission accomplished. You know, to get to win a listed race with a filly like this is worth an awful lot. Well-bred filly, and she's worth a lot. She's worth an awful lot more now than she was when Willie got hold of her.
Maybe it's going to be next Fierce Solana. So Indigo Lady, what about the tactic coming stand side? Do we think this is a golden highway, or do we just... I mean, this wasn't a plan, was it? I don't think.
Well, it might or might not have been. The thing is, you're riding a horse that's 400 to 1 on the exchanges. You have to applaud Jamie Heffernan, because I think when you're riding a horse like that, try something. What's the worst that can happen? You finish last, you know, you're 66 to 1. Try something. Then he tried something, then he's gone and won. Whether it was the difference between winning and losing coming to this side, or going off, you know, making the running at the pace he did, I have no idea. But he tried something and it's worked. You know, it's much better to do this than sit in last and try and pick off a few late on. He tried something and it worked.
Can we just roll that back and just look at the final 2.5 again? Just one, Kevin O'Ryan was saying that Nonchalant wasn't worthy of the mark of 95, and I'm just not sure about that. Just if we watch Nonchalant again, this wasn't a horse that didn't win because of its rating. It's a horse that didn't win because it's hung like a gate into the far rail. I mean, Pat's Money just can't steer this horse. In the end, he ends up on the far rail. Pink Cat we're looking up, Duller colours, Kingman colours, Frankel colours. And look at this. Yeah. You know, slaps down the neck. He can't steer that horse. So, you look here, you see there, he's on one rein.
Totally on one rein.
So I don't know whether that horse is worthy of the rating or not. All I know is it ran like an absolute hound today.
Well, he actually travelled well for quite a long way, and I don't think we can pass judgment on him until we see him on better ground, because like Dermot Well was saying beforehand, you know, that's what he thinks this horse wants. So, you know, when a horse hangs like that, you have to throw the run out. So I'll reserve judgment on him until next time anyway.
So will I, Ken. So will I. Willie McCreary won't give two hoots whether Nonchalant's worth 95 or not, nor will Shamey Heffernan. We'll go for a break, and after the break, straight after the break, you will hear from Trader and Jockey.